Hi there, it's Jeff, and welcome to my YouTube channel for those that are new and those that subscribe to me. Have you got a tired old drawer that's falling apart? Literally? I've just been given this old drawer out of a bathroom vanity, and it's very tired and looks like I'm going to have to make a whole new drawer. So stick around and I'll show you how I'm going to tackle this next project. Alright, let's have a look at this mess. So what we have here is an old vanity drawer that is literally coming apart, or it's actually fallen apart. It's been mitered, and it's what we call a vinyl wrapped drawer. Now these things were used maybe 40 years ago, and they're just real cheap and nasty, to be honest. They've got no moisture resistance whatsoever. They're very basic. It has a real thin base, which is just 3mm or quarter inch, not quarter inch, 1/8 of an inch plywood with a white coating on it. Somebody's had a go at screwing this this joint together here somehow, and yeah, it's got to the stage now where it's fallen apart and something has to be done. I looked at this, shook my head, and I thought there's no way I'm going to go and try and glue and put this back together because it just won't last. So let's make a new drawer for this. I'm just going to make it out of 16mm melamine. I have an offcut piece here that I have laying around in the workshop. It's already got an edge on it, which is a bonus. I think I've recycled this out of somewhere else, possibly out of a wardrobe or something that I did for the kids, and I kept this piece, so it looks like it'll work. I'll use that piece. I will now this drawer setup, these vinyl drawers, they had like a plastic cleat screwed on the side of the drawer, and then the drawer side has this slot in it, or a rebate in it for the cleat, and that is basically your runner. So the cleat, sorry, is screwed onto the actual side of the drawer cab. This vinyl has a slot in it, and it just runs along that plastic cleat. So for this part here, I'm going to have to match whereabouts it is on the board and just run a rebate in it using the table router. That's not too bad. And on the inside here, it has a small rebate to accommodate for this base, which and I'll just try to match up and put it back to the drawer front, back into position, try to make everything match it, and we'll try to make this thing glorious again. So let's get to it. Okay, to get the length of my components here, it's a bit hard because it's a bit swollen and a bit ripped and so on, but I'll just try and get a measurement of that one there, which we'll just measure from the outside of that miter to the end here. Yeah, they're going to be close, 361. So if we make it 360, that's not going to hurt. This one here, which will determine the width of the drawer. So if we go on the outside from miter, and the miters there, we'll see what sort of a measurement we get. 244. Okay. 244 wide. Let's go with that. Okay. So we'll cut my pieces first for that one, and that should be the same. Okay, I just thought I'd stop and just show you what I'm up to at the moment here. I've just cut my new components here out of the melamine. 2 ends. I'm not going to be mitering this drawer box like the other one was. It's just going to be a normal butt joint. One thing to note, I cut the length of this pretty much the same as this on the side, the old side, but the ends, because it was mitered, it's a little bit different. I had to take away the thickness of these 2 sides, 32 millimeters. So when this is put together, this new drawer, the width of it will be the same width as what this old one, or close to it anyway. The next thing I'm going to do now to make it easier, after I've tried to do this before we put the box together, is to machine this rebate here for the cleat, the drawer cleat or drawer side that goes on under the which is attached to the vanity. So I'm going to do that now, set up my router table for this one and do that rebate, and then we'll start putting the drawer box together. Okay, I've just got to raise this router bit up till it gets to my height gauge, which is around about 6.7 millimeters. I've allowed a little bit extra. It should be somewhere there. Okay. Okay, now let's put this together. This will go in there like that. this over here. Okay, our drawer box is basically all put together. Now it's going to be a matter of fitting the drawer front that was originally on this, which is over here. And I've still got the end piece there attached. But before I will remove this, what I will do is we want some sort of a reference of where to put this on the drawer front positioning, you know, with the height from the bottom or from the top. From the sides it's going to be even, that's fairly easy, but we want to get that measurement from the bottom, so I'll just use my combination square, something like that, to mark that, and that will help me put this new drawer box into position on the back of this drawer front, roughly where this one was from before. The thing I'll do here is just take off the sharp edges on this one where the rebate was from the router. It's very sharp. Just take that off. The other thing I'll do is just apply a little bit of wax, just a bit of wax paste or something that inside that raw melamine rebate there, and it'll help this drawer glide, seeing it's just one of those old-fashioned type of cleat type of runners. It's not on a mechanical runner, it's just on a bit of a strip there, and that little bit of wax will just help it glide and also protect it as well for any water. finishing touches with some white screw caps, covers, just to hide those screws. Better do the right thing. Well, there you go, the rebuilt drawer. So yeah, pretty happy with the way that turned out for what it was. I just reused materials as well. I reused the bottom, that 3mm plywood with the white coating. I decided not to dowel, you know, the sides here, because I wanted to be screwed in a lot stronger, and just in case, you know, you glue and dowel and the water gets in between and it starts to pull apart. Yeah, I just felt a bit more comfortable with screws in there. In the rebate, I put a bit, I'm happy with that bit of wax paste that I've put in there. That should glide nicely. Hopefully all my measurements line up to where the other one used to position on the actual carcass. But yeah, very happy with that. And I know that there'll be one happy customer out there happy with this one too. Here's all our old bits, not worth putting back together, especially with this vinyl wrap material. When the water gets in it, and lifts up this vinyl, it's very hard to sort of try and put back together because it swells as well, and everything is pulled apart. But yeah, that can go in the bin. Well, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, thumbs up, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can get up to date with all the latest videos that I come out with. And hopefully I'll see you in one of my next videos.